This is a row cover. It's a very thin material that's a cloth, and it allows light to come through, but at the same time it keeps insects away and any kind of bugs, and also it'll keep enough heat that it will help out. And they come in different thicknesses. This one's kind of a thin one, but they also come in a much thicker type. And this type that is thinner will allow you to extend the season for maybe a month or so in the springtime and maybe a month or so in the fall as temperatures begin to drop. But they have thicker ones that you can buy, and that you can extend the growing season probably for about 2 months, usually until the temperatures drop to about 30s. And at that point, then the plants will not survive. But they're great for either putting them in early in the spring and gaining a whole nother month in the spring and picking up 1 to 2 months in the fall. What you're looking at is a double system here. One is the black net mesh, which serves a double purpose. One is that it cuts down about 50% of the light during the summer. So if you're growing greens in the spring and you want to stretch out the season, you can utilize this to cut some of that light. Two is that it does serve a certain amount of insect control, and the reason is because whatever moths or whatever is flying around at night or even during the day, they're not going to be able to get through that. Then, in addition to that, you also have, in this case, a very light covering, like I had mentioned earlier. Now, this covering, it's very thin, and it's used to totally keep the insects away, and it does allow about 95% of the light to come through. So between the two, you're able to keep total control of insects and light and stretch out either the spring, and also you'll be able to use this for stretching out the end of the season, probably about a couple of months like I mentioned before.